Hi, I'm Will Greenwald, this is Jeff Wilson, and we are 1 week into the release of Titanfall. This has been a pretty fun ride. Jeff did the review, and I've been playing it a fair amount. It's on PC and Xbox One, and we're just going to do a quick wrap-up of what the state of the game is now and what the future's going to be.
It's been a week, and the buzz is still buzzing.
Yep.
And what's been some of your most satisfying moments in the game? It's a new take on the first-person shooter with the mechs and the parkour-like movements. What do you think?
The combination of those two things has made a lot of the action really satisfying. There isn't any specific moment I can think of, but any situation where I'm in a Titan, my Titan blows up, the nuclear detonation doesn't take out the other Titan, but I'm cloaked and I can land near the Titan, jump up onto it, rodeo it, and take out the rest of the health. It's those sorts of things that the combination of Titan fighting and having parkour, wall running, double jumping action really gives it a fresh feel compared to a lot of first-person shooters like Call of Duty Ghosts.
A lot of naysayers say it's just Call of Duty with giant robots. I think the verticality and the speed changes things.
It really changes the type of action. There's still a definite sense of close quarters in places, needing to figure out where you're going to be vulnerable, where you're not, and shooting quickly when you see someone nearby, but being able to jump around everywhere, climb up, come up with many different routes to get from point A to point B, that's a very compelling factor that a lot of first-person shooters don't have.
It's a multiplayer first-person shooter, and there's no single-player mode. What do you think about that?
Well, there is a campaign mode, but that is also multiplayer. The campaign mode is basically just a tour of the different maps where some voiceovers at the beginning and end kind of give you a vague story of what's happening, but it's that weird cross-section of multiplayer and single-player where they tried to make a campaign, but they didn't quite try to put enough in to make it a campaign. So it's just kind of an intro tour of all the different maps. And
I agree. I kind of, in that regard, it's so empty that I question why even bother. You know?
Yeah.
I know people online are probably...
Well, it does unlock the other two Titan chassis.
That is true. That is true. But most gamers are spending the meat of their time in multiplayer mode and blowing each other up.
Well, it's still multiplayer, and you can get through both campaigns in about 3 hours. So it's not really a bad deal, and you're getting experience all the way, so you're really building up for when you do the classic rotations in specific maps.
And speaking of some of the guns, what are some of your favorite guns in the game?
The Smart Pistol really grows on me once I get the extended targeting mod. Really liking the sniper rifle, although I'd like to try the Crabber sniper rifle, which is like the hardcore top gun you unlock, which I haven't yet. Besides that, the shotgun's surprisingly powerful in close range, but extremely pointless outside of it.
The one thing I really like about Titanfall is that you're not particularly locked into a class.
No.
Even if you have the sniper rifle, you don't have to traditionally play that sniper role.
No.
So it's a lot of
In fact,
flexibility.
it's actually, it can be used sort of as a erstwhile shotgun if someone's very close. It's just, you got to make sure they're within the giant cone of aiming that you're going to get if your sniper rifle isn't zoomed in.
Right. And early on, when the game first launched, there were some server issues. Did you encounter any of that?
Actually, no. Like about a day after the game launched, I did not have any real server problems. And since then, honestly, I've had more issues with my own internet connection than with EA servers.
Same here. I played on PC and on the Xbox One, and I downloaded and played without a problem. So hopefully it was a small audience that was very vocal about that.
And speaking of the Xbox One, do you think this is the game that's going to save it?
Because the Xbox One. You know, I think it's going to sell a few units. It's been hyped since last E3.
Oh yeah,
and
it's one of the most anticipated games of the season, at least.
And I haven't seen the sales numbers yet, but I assume that it's going to be strong. There's been a lot of buzz.
Yeah, and the question, of course, is does the Xbox One even need saving? Because if you think back to the last generation, the PS3, that started slow too, and they both went neck and neck within like 2 years.
Yeah, I think this console race is going to be a really tight one.
Yep.
So.
Well, you can pick up Titanfall now. There is a season pack DLC available for $25, but there's no real word on what the DLC is going to involve with many details. But pick up the game. It's actually pretty fun, and will be online.
Right, we gave it 4 stars, the editor's choice. Give it a try.